I have my tea. I have my favorite people. What more could I ask for? I have words touching my heart, and I hope they convey to you. Because today is about touch. We've done listening and seeing or sight, and today's touch. So let's get started. As I was walking and listening to books, I was thinking about touch. Okay, because I knew that was going to be today's focus, and words came to mind. Words touch. Now, physical touch is important, especially to an Ichie, which is a once in a lifetime encounter. You can touch somebody. I don't know if you ever seen it where two people kind of like each other and then their hands touch for the very first time, and it's like sparkles everywhere. So, what's important about touch? Physical touch can reduce stress and blood pressure. It suppresses the hormone cortisol, if I'm not mistaken, and it actually produces the hormone I think oxytocin. I think something that deals with something that's hormone that's related to happiness. So physical touch, supposedly 6 seconds of physical touch produces this hormone and suppresses the other. So it's recommended that people touch. Now, in today's society right now during COVID, what they do is they tell you to social distance. So everybody's growing colder and colder and colder. But that's another thing. We'll talk about that later. Touch is important. Now, today I wanted to focus on, I've talked about touch before. The last time we was going over Ichigo, Ichie, which is around episodes 256, 7-ish through 62, something like that. If you're looking at iTunes. But today I wanted to get into a different type of touch, the mental touch, the touch from words. Because words can be like strong, words can be creative, they can build, but they also can destroy and tear down things and cause death, really. Say the wrong things to the wrong people, and life can end. But that's if you're using the words the wrong way. So they can be manipulated to do good and to do damage. I was thinking about this as I was walking. Loving words can bring comfort, right? And fighting words can actually cause violence. And these are, words. These are just words, invisible things that are said out the mouth. You can't see them, but they can cut right through you. Intellectual words can bring wisdom if you take them to heart. Encouraging words can actually build bravery in someone. They can actually get the courage to go do something. And ignoring words, not saying ignorant words, but ignoring certain words from people like, this was funny. My daughter's earbuds, we just bought them and they didn't work. Well, one worked. The other one worked too, but they didn't work together. And when you ignore words such as instructions that tell you what to do in certain situations, things kind of go wrong if you ignore them. The instructions said, if this happens, do this. But her thing was, I guess it was kind of like me in her was like, what do I need instructions for? I can do this. But when we ignore words, certain words that are meant for our good, then we are really choosing the bad. And things don't go the way we want them to. So, physical touch leaves a short lived impression. I touched my wife this morning for 6 seconds. And I don't even know if she noticed. You might have noticed, I don't know. But it leaves a short impression because, 5 minutes later, I forgot that I did that. But right now, I kind of remember. But she might not even notice. Like I said, notice. It was a touch. And if it's not linked to an emotion, touches usually don't mean anything because we bump into people, all the time, like on the subway station or anything, and it doesn't mean anything. Or we walking around, the kids are like, hey, and you're like, good, go on, run, go on, do what you're going to do. And they run off, and that touch didn't really mean much because it's short-lived. Now, words are a little bit different. Words go into the mind. So, words touching a person leaves a lasting impression a lot of the time. Because when they enter in the mind, your mind is able to think about it. And if it thinks about it, it's not just this. It's more like this. And the more you think about it, the more it affects your everyday life. It's a ripple effect. So if abused, words can actually leave scars. And those scars can carry on from generation to generation. So words can build or destroy. I've talked about that before. But did you know, this is a statistic, 3 out of 4 people, all right, 3 out of 4 people sell themselves short. And I'm pretty sure somebody, and you probably, if you think about it, mostly 75% of the people sell themselves short. And what I mean by that is like they have potential. You can see it. You can hear it in their voice. You can see the things that they do. They have so much potential. But when you talk to them about it, I can't do nothing. What do you mean? You did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. And even when it comes to ourselves, we start to sell ourselves short. But 3 out of 4 people sell themselves short. And that's really astounding because of the potential power that they have, the influence and the impact that they have in them. How they can just, change the whole circle of influence. Good morning. But how did that become 3 out of 4 people? And what it is usually 3 out of 4 people, if you think about it, are growing up with all these negative stereotypes of the world and of themselves. I remember, me coming up young is like, you got racist issues, you got system issues, you got issues with people, you got gangs who are wannabe gangs and wannabe people who want to be in the gangs. And, you grow up thinking it's like everything is cutthroat, and you gotta kill or be killed. And when you think about all these things, you're growing up. What happens when you become an adult? It doesn't just go away. You still have that mentality because you grew up with it all your life. So it's kill or be killed, or I'm not good enough. I gotta be the best that I can be, but that's still not good enough because John over there is so much better than I am. And we have this whole thing of people, a whole group of people, which is 7.5 out of 10, 3 out of 4 people who don't feel good about themselves, and this cycle continues because it passes down to their kids. I can't ever get nothing done because everything is against me, so it's probably going to be against you too, kid. And we bring up our kids the same way. And those words that we tell ourselves, the words that we speak over ourselves and our children, put them in a box. And it's not meant to be that way. So what I want you to do is to find words that that encourage yourself and others, okay? And watch how your life changes because of those words. Words have lasting impression. Words can last a whole lifetime. Words can last centuries. If you think of what's in the Bible, Jesus' words carry on. It's today is, this year is 2021 AD. So for 2021 years since his ascension, his words are still carrying on. And if you think about that, the words of Prophet Isaiah, those words are even further back before then. So you got, just 500 years before then, you got words. So the words that we accept into ourselves, the words that we take in, the words that we feed our mind, those are the things that we think about. And remember the 6 magic words. We become what we think about. Here's something for you. I'm getting off. And just let these words just think about these. When we give an inch, right? When we could give a mile. But we wonder why we travel in inches and not travel in miles. Give those things that you want to get back, okay? Let those words sink in. Think about it for a little while and, have an awesome day, because I love you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be taste and smell. All right, here we go. Kampai.